Them songs. Oh, God, you're living your song. Yeah, fucking key. Did I get the key? No, I didn't get the key. My key. It's all mine. The booty is mine. Yeah. I rule you. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Tater salad. Yeah, that's great. Ninja vanish!
Sure.
Camulus right in my assulus. Fucking murder all of you. That key been up there? Is that the key? Has it been up here this whole time? Hush, kabushki. Oh, it's the key. At last, my pretty. You're all mine. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy this. Yeah, bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes, bitch. Are those spawns to sight respawned? Are they still dead? There. I'll bet you that's what the other key is. Mother humper. Mother fedger. Motherfucker. Well.
Show me.
I swear if they respawn, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. As Flazy would say, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Or simply Chase, as he goes by now. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Oh, she is going on.
One of us?
Rowan, Hulk. Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
God's Eivor, I was robbed on the road between here and Lincoln.
By who? Did you get a good look at them?
They were Saxons, I know that much. Look,
Goth?
that's...
Not that I know.
I do not...
A good idea.
Thank you.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting? Octavian.
Ah, salve, Eivor. How are you?
Well, thank you. A question. Does the name Guthbun mean anything to you?
Cuthbin. It's not Latin, is it?
It is a name, I think.
So you...
No.
I am Octavian.
If I know you're hiding from me, I'm gonna be back and wanna check your dick. What do you mean that's not a threat, Chad? That's a threat if I ever heard one. Somebody tell you he gonna jack your little tallywhacker, it's a threat. Hot dang.
Silence, both of you!
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled.
Rowan.
Ah, Eivor.
Guth is... no. No.
You kick...
Randvi, I demand that this... Here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There's a
Pizza. Made that.
Ah, I was just thinking about you.
What?
I should go. Tarbin, do you have a second?
Ah, the baker.
I was wondering if...
I am Guthbun, Eivor. It means battlebone. Not the name of a cheery baker, is it?
Not one who bakes bread, no. So, how did you earn this name?
Before I came here, I lived another life. A brutal, bloody life. I served with a gang of mercenaries. I was their weapon, roaming the wilds of England. Did whatever they asked of me, and all they asked was violence. When I left, I laid this sword on the grass and made a vow. I swore never to spill another drop of blood, to abandon acts of violence. to never kill again.
A hard promise for a hard man.
It wasn't. Not for me. This life here is all I've ever wanted. I've never been more at peace. This is my doing. I brought all this upon you. It is down to me to fix it.
Tarbin, by threatening you, they threaten my clan. I cannot allow that.
These men are foul, Eivor. You should not have...
Do you not hear me, Tarbin? If they threaten you, they threaten me. So let us face them. Together. If you wish to face...
Good.
Let's get jiggy
I
with
want
it.
you to know. Should it come to blows with my old crew, I can handle it myself. Forgiving me is all the work you need to do.
There's nothing to forgive. You walked away. They pursued. By axe or by fist, I will do what must be done to protect my clan.
You want, aren't you?
Before we are spotted, tell me what I should expect here. Will they attack us on sight?
I shouldn't think so. No. Nothing like that. It's not how Wilf operates. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Yes, he's a clever one. And rather kind when you meet him. Makes you feel like you're a friend. Family. I met him. He was the first person to truly welcome me. To see some value in me. He told me I had a gift. For intimidation. Persuasion. Violence. Just by the size and strength of me, he knew how to use me.
Play over there, right?
So what do they want from you now?
They'll want me back. They'll want me to be the man they think I am. Monstrous and massive. Wilf and them were the only family I had then. But their love was conditional. Wilf only loves what he owns.
So what do you intend?
I know I won't go back. I don't want more blood on my hands. But apart from that, it's hard to say. Who knows what they have in mind?
This is some very beautiful graphics, guys.
We're stopping.
That house, there. It won't look like much.
I've met...
I know.
Gothman, my boy, as I live and breathe, you got my message. And you brought a friend. Who might you be, Dane? His new leash?
I am Eivor, And the woman you robbed was one of my clan. That will not stand.
I know. I'm busted up about it. But tell Tekla, was it? Tell her that her ale is some of the finest we've tasted.
I am done with you, Wilf.
But we are not done with you, boy. We gave you food, shelter, ale to drink, riches galore. We made you who you are.
For all you did for him, he repaid you with blood and sweat. Did he not?
You're a fiery one, I like that. But the ink was dried on this deal well before your number arrived in England. If you wish to clear Tarbin's name, I'm happy to help with that. It's only a small matter of cost. Some weeks back, soldiers confiscated my personal wares. If you're keen...
If it will clear Tarbin's name, we will recover...
Camped, not far...
Wait here, then.
God go with
You found it!
I did. Let's bring this back to Wilf.
You handled that better than I would.
Oh, they have returned.
We have your goods.
Beautiful. Beautiful, put them there.
The ledger.
Of course. Happy to honor it. My goodness, such a lack of trust these days. It's a dark age, no mistake.
That's it, then. We're done?
Aye. You are free to walk from this place and live as Tarbin the boring bread maker for the rest of your days. But you, Eivor, if you ever get tired of the settled life, we could always use a thief with your skill.
Tarbin, are you satisfied?
Yes. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I cannot thank you enough, Eivor. I feared the worst when I heard my old monitor. Hadn't heard it in years. Wretches of the fearful.
I imagine. How did you fall in with that bunch?
After my mother died, I saw family. Wilf offered it. He looked at me, took me in, and told me who I was. Who I could be. I don't crave that belonging anymore. Among you, people accept me as I am. The greatest gift I ever got. Peace.
Many men are calm because they have never known a storm. You weathered the storm and worked through it. That is a rare thing.
It's a lot. Thank you.
Damn it.
It's good to be home again. That is, if I haven't robbed myself of the pleasure of calling it home.
Tarbin, in spite of all, you're welcome here. And you owe us nothing but the work you love.
Right. Payment in fresh loaves of bread. I can manage that.
But first, one scrap of your past remains.
Right. The ledger.
Toss it, and purge the past.
With pleasure.
cannot be so difficult.
Apologize for what?
Messages.
Apologize for what? Putting that horse to better use than Rowan has ever done? All she does is stand in the shade collecting flies.
You imbecile! She's collecting flies because she has no tail to shoo them away.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Huh! Rub is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly, what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
I'm gonna look this up. I know whose side I'm taking in this, But I'm very scared of repercussions, so we're gonna see here. We're just gonna look.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
It reminds me of me and my brother, man.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
Randvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch.
It is there on the table.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Oh, my fucking knees hurt, man. I'm so sorry, Chad. I gotta sit like this. My fucking knees hurt from just keeping them closed in.
To Shropshire. He hopes to install him as
Good for Chilbert.
I gave him a...
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think...
Randvi, are you well?
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
I want to see the Alliance map. Those Dane invaders, they came from East Anglia, is that right?
Yes. Dane invaders who serve a man called Ruud. He seems to be sowing discord among Saxons and friendly Danes alike. Years ago, the sons of Ragnar hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finnir to find a suitable Saxon king. But the kingdom has fallen into ruins since, with no king and violent raiders ravaging what little peace remains. I suggest you make for East Anglia and find out what their steward is doing wrong.
I will make the trip.
A good plan.
Feels good to be king.
Good day to you.
Ah, I was just thinking about you.
What about we spend a bit of time? Just you and me.
I like how you think.
Let's go to Asgard again. I do not know if there's a penalty for not doing this. Like spending time with her.
Come over here.
I don't know if there's a penalty for not spending time with her, so I'm playing it safe. You gotta satisfy all of her needs. I maintain it should give you a stamina boost.
Hi, Davor.
So close.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
You mean from Asgard, do you not? My debt to you is paid in full?
Yes, as promised.
Thank you, Harvey. I did not expect you to remember.
Where will you go next?
Under the mountains of Svartalfheim. Our mountains. To free the Earth's riches. For this is what I know best.
back in Asgard. Oh god, I'm dead. It was all for nothing? Wah. 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 It was all for nothing. Nothing. Man, I love being in Asgard. Oh my gosh, stop that.
Oh, Skadi! Why are you so cold? Oh, Skadi!
Njordr, your drunken laments ripple through Asgard. What has brought you to this state?
I have a beautiful... But is it enough to make Skadi happy?
She is Jotun. You should have known this before you married her.
She chose me. Can I help it that I have such beautiful feet?
You cannot keep this up. Your wailing will summon a sea storm.
I care not. I have mead enough to keep me warm till Skadi...
Maybe they will, but not before plundering the vast riches.
I had not thought of that. By Emir's ball, I refuse to swim like a fisherman. Bring me a boat!
We'll go for 1 more hour, chat. There's your boat. Fuck bitch! Fuck bitch! Get in, fuck bitch!
Scotty! Scotty! Her heart is as cold as her mountain peaks.
Having a Jotun for a wife cannot be easy.
The only time she ever really smiled was when that goat nearly ripped Loki's balls off. I remember thinking, that one is cruel and magnificent. But the pleasure was not worth the pain. And now I have her whole cursed clan to deal with.
I know a rune that will dull the edges of their weapons.
Only if it will blunt her tongue.
I think he's bugged. Run, Forrest, run!
will join us on this wild hunt? Which among you hunger for a challenge, eh? Who here has an appetite for adventure?
Hail, Andrimnir. Off again to hunt the immortal boar?
Yes. Yet again, Saerimnir has risen from his bones and escaped my kitchen. It should prove
you never.
No hunt. Run, you sluggards! Have you no appetite? Skillfully done, Lord Keeper. I will save you the juiciest cut. Come, you brave butchers. Let us prepare a true hero's feast.
I get to ride a fucking elk, dude. There's snow here? What the fuck?
Audumbla, who shut you up in here? You should be free.
I'm talking to a cow.
Nothing less than a god could confine this ancient creature against her will. Was it the trickster? Some other... Or do I imagine ill omens where none exist? It was simple thirst that drove this primeval creature. Even the gods are subject to common needs. Slake your thirst, man-maker. May you bring forth new things to amaze us all. I should be cautious around here.
Ride my fucking elk, man. Oh my. Hang on, we're gonna do this. There we go. Got a little bit of a kink out.
Yeah!
Fighting, yes, I need to get my charisma up. I'm Captain Charisma up in this bitch.
Greybeard, I see you there.
Thor! Why do you call?
A challenge! Will you face me in fighting?
I will accept your challenge and teach you a lesson through humiliation. Now speak, that I might hear the strength of your convictions.
Come and fight me, All-Father. It's time to perform. I'm the ruler of thunder. You're caught in the storm. Cross the water and meet me. I'll show you my might.
Oh, beware what you ask for. I will finish the fight.
Not bad, old man. I have slain giants and monsters. I am endlessly brave. I am adored by the masses from warrior to slave. You are the worst of the Aesir, a coddled old clod.
I'm as wise as an owl. You're a fool of a god.
You were lucky. Shame serves as your shadow wherever you roam. Your failure's the point, and I'll hammer it home. You're a simpering greybeard who will soon meet his end.
And I promise that the same fate awaits you, my friend.
Not your best work, All-Father.
Describe defeat for me, Thor. I do not know the taste.
This setback will only drive me to get better, to get stronger, and I will return and crush you with my wit.
Must I do the rocks? Oh, shit tits. Shit tits! my hell.
Our work is done, and daylight remains. We have earned a drink for our troubles, I think. What say you, brothers?
A drink, aye! To drown our creation in praise. A world fashioned anew from old flesh.
Do you recall the size of old Ymir when we began our work? A corpse as tall as the day is long, spanning the abyss Genungaga.
Oh yes, oh yes. His pliant flesh, by which we made the fertile soils of the earth.
And from his blood came oceans and the seas. I remember well.
For hills and mountains we piled his bones.
From his beard came trees, from his hair the grass.
His domed skull we opened, for the blue heavens above, crowded by clouds of brain matter.
A new world made from an old life ended. Skål, brothers! I raise my horn to you both.
Brother Odin, you are silent. Is something wrong? Is our work not worthy of praise?
You shitting me? That would have. That's a perfect fit. Perfect fit. Are you shitting me in my ass? No, why? This is my hell. I hate Ubisoft so much for this. Ow. I did it, Mom. That took so much of my fucking sanity, you have no idea. You have no fucking idea how much sanity of my sanity that took. Ubisoft, please, never bring those rocks back again. That is hell, dude. What?
I should not be seen in this area.
Ergi scum!
Go on! Who will catch hold and die?
Oh, you bleed!
You know what they say about me, baby? You know what they say about me, baby?
Ah! Þykist þér það?
Tyr! Are you near?
Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's...
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew...
From the start, it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it, then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that will test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Oh, dear God.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard. Without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki. Have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Harvey.
It burns.
Harvey?
Lies.
Unbind him! Harvey! Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver. Brothers will fight one another. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore.
Okay, we're not ready. Chat, I repeat, we are not